the Duchess of Sussex, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet are not going to come to London with Prince Harry tomorrow, despite earlier suggestions that they would join him.
A change of plans apparently causing frustration, with sources claiming senior royals are tired of what they describe as the will they, won't they approach.
Yeah, I think we all are, aren't we? It's still unclear, apparently, whether Meghan and the children will join Harry for the rest of his visit, which is a bit later on in the week, but they're certainly not coming, as so many reporters predicted.
All right, shall we talk to Grant Harold, former butler to the King? Good morning. As you said, it's no real surprise, is it, all of this?
No, not at all. I mean, I think a lot of us were kind of thinking this was going to be the outcome, because obviously when we heard that he'd lost that court case, that's when it kind of almost cemented the fact that it was likely that he wouldn't want to bring his family. I think the thing that I'm really still struggling with, and I think we spoke about this before, is with all the security issues. I mean, the thing is, it's not saying that he doesn't get the security. It's on a case-by-case basis. So it's completely possible that he would get the royal protection that he wants while he's here. It's just not an automatic guarantee, and that's what the fight's about. But I would have thought on this visit, it's most likely that he would have had it.
The debate surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex, has once again become one of the most discussed royal stories online. Reports suggesting that Meghan, along with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, will not accompany Prince Harry on his upcoming visit to the United Kingdom have reignited conversation about security, family relationship, and the role of the British media in the shaping public opinion. While the decision itself has generated headlines across newspaper, television program, and social media platform, it is the reaction to that decision that has become an even bigger story. For many observers, this latest chapter highlights what they believe is an ongoing contradiction in a way that parts of the British media discuss the Sussex family. For months and even years, numerous commentators have argued that Meghan should avoid returning to Britain. Headlines have questioned her presence, speculated about public reaction, and suggested that her absence would reduce tension surrounding royal events. Yet, following reports that she and the children will not be making the trip, some of those same voices are now criticizing the decision and asking why Archie and Lilibet are not visiting their grandfather, King Charles. That apparently shift has left, many members of the public asking a simple question. If Meghan has repeatedly been criticized whenever she considered returning to Britain, why is she now facing criticism for choosing not to go? So it is this perceived inconsistency that has fueled intense discussion online, with many social media users describing the situation as another example of the Sussex family being placed in a position where every decision is likely to attract criticism regardless of the outcome. So supporters of Prince Harry and Meghan argue that the couple priorities have remained remarkably consistent throughout the past several years. Since stepping back from their role as the senior working royal, they have repeatedly emphasized the importance of protecting their family, privacy, ensuring their children's safety, and creating a stable environment away from constant public scrutiny. From their perspective, decisions about travel are not simply about attending public events or making symbolic appearance. They are family decisions that involve carefully consideration of security, logistics, and the well-being of two young children. So the issue of security has remained one of the most significant subjects in Prince Harry's public life. Since leaving royal duties, he has spoken openly on multiple occasions about his concern regarding personal protection while visiting the United Kingdom. His legal efforts relating to security arrangements have attracted widespread attention, reflecting what he has described as a guinea concern for the safety of his family and himself. So whether people agree with his position or not, many observers acknowledge that security consideration naturally plays a major role in decisions involving international travel with young children. For supporters of the Sussex family, it is understandable that Meghan will be reluctant to travel if there is unresolved questions surrounding safety. They argue that no parent will knowingly place their children in a situation they believe carry unnecessary risk. So from this perspective, choosing or caution should not automatically be interpreted as rejecting family relationship or avoiding Britain altogether. Instead, it can be seen as a reflection of parental responsibility. So online discussion have also focused on the difficult position Meghan herself has faced for several years. Every appearance, every statement, and every decision involving the Duchess of Sussex tend to generate extensive media coverage. Supporters argue that this level of scrutiny has often extended beyond ordinary reporting into relentless commentary that will be exhausting for any individual. They believe that if Meghan decides to remain in California with Archie and Lilibet, while Prince Harry fulfills his commitment in Britain, that choice deserves understanding rather than criticism. So, the children themselves, you can see, have become an important part of the wider discussion. Archie and Lilibet remain relatively private compared with many members of the royal family, reflecting the approach their parents have constantly taken since relocating to the United States. So Prince Harry and Meghan have shared occasional photographs and family moments, but they have generally chosen to keep their children's daily lives away from the intense public attention. And many supporters see this as a reasonable parenting decision in an era where public figures often struggle to maintain personal boundaries. So some commentators believe that the current debate says just as much as about modern media culture as it does about the royal family. So the royal story continues to attract an enormous audience around the world, and the Sussex family remains among the most talked about subjects within that coverage. So every reported visit, every public appearance, and every family decision quickly becomes international news. So this level of interest creates constant demand for fresh headlines, analysis, and debate. And as public debate continues, one point remains clear. The Sussex family continue to attract extraordinary global attention, with every reported decision becoming part of the much larger conversation about the monarchy, the media, and the public expectation. Whether people support or criticize the couple, there's little doubt that Prince Harry and Meghan remain influential public figures whose choices resonate far beyond royal circle. So for many supporters, the latest report reinforces a simple message. Parents have a responsibility to place their children's well-being first. If Prince Harry and Meghan believe that certain circumstances are necessary before traveling together as a family, then they have every right to take that judgment, regardless of headlines or online argument. So many people believe that decisions involving Archie and Lilibet should ultimately be guided by what their parents consider safe and best for their family, rather than by outside pressure or media expectations.